Guy interrupts me whenever I spoke, so I do the same to him. I work at a phone case kiosk at the mall, and this guy Trevor works at the watch repair booth next to mine. First week, he seemed fine, but then I noticed he would cut me off constantly. I would be mid-sentence, and he would just start talking like I wasn't there. My coworkers Jay and Kevin never said anything, so I thought maybe I was being too sensitive. After a month of it, I just stopped talking when he was around. This became my normal for 3 months. I would explain something to a customer, and Trevor would lean over to make a joke over me. I would tell Jay about my weekend, and Trevor would start talking about his louder until Jay turned to him instead. One morning, I was describing a cash register problem to Kevin, and Trevor walked up and interrupted to ask about getting pretzels. Kevin left with him. I gave up trying after that. 2 weeks ago, Tasha started working with us. On her 3rd day, we were discussing inventory, and Trevor came over. Tasha was explaining her old job's system when Trevor cut her off, saying that sounded too complicated. She paused, looked annoyed, then kept talking. He interrupted again 20 seconds later. The 3rd time, Tasha said, "Excuse me." I wasn't finished and stared at him until he backed off. After Trevor left, she asked me, "Does he always do that?" And I said constantly. She said that's disrespectful. Why doesn't anyone stop him? I realized right then I didn't need to just take it. Next day, Trevor came by talking about some watch repair, and I waited until he was mid-sentence, then turned to Jay and asked about schedule swaps. Trevor stopped and stared at me. When he tried continuing, I interrupted again, asking about screen protectors. He looked genuinely confused and walked away. I decided to make this my new strategy. Every single time Trevor started talking, I would interrupt him. Work questions, random comments, anything to cut him off. Tasha caught on fast and joined in. We would tag team him. He would say something, I would interrupt, he would restart, Tasha would cut in. During one attempt to tell us his weekend plans, we didn't let him finish a sentence for 2 full minutes. He left looking pissed. But here's what I didn't expect. All our interrupting made Trevor interrupt even more. He started cutting people off faster and louder like he was fighting to be heard. His own coworker mentioned to Kevin that customers were complaining Trevor wouldn't let them finish explaining what they needed fixed. Trevor was getting worse, trying to overcompensate. Last Tuesday, his district manager showed up for a stock check. She called Trevor and his coworker to the back of their booth to review numbers. The mall was dead, so I heard the whole thing. She asked about last month's sales, and Trevor's coworker started answering. Trevor immediately interrupted to add something. The district manager said let him finish. She asked another question, and Trevor cut off his coworker again before he got 3 words out. Her voice got stern when she said, "Trevor, I need to hear from both of you." It happened 3 more times in the next few minutes. Trevor interrupted his coworker twice and actually cut off the district manager while she was asking a question. Finally, she said, "Trevor, this is the 2nd complaint about you not listening to customers. And now I see exactly why. You constantly talk over people. This is a written warning. If I hear this again, we will discuss your employment here." Trevor mumbled something and the meeting ended. He came out with his face bright red and didn't speak to anyone his entire shift. The next morning, he no-showed. His coworker told Kevin that Trevor texted their manager at 6 a.m., saying he quit because he didn't want to work somewhere that didn't value him. Kevin said Trevor was probably just humiliated about getting written up in front of his coworker. His replacement started Monday, and she actually waits for people to finish talking before responding. Tasha and I were joking yesterday about how quiet it is now without Trevor barging into every conversation.